THiiNK16. THiiNK16.
Hello. We're back again. This time, what are we talking about, guys? What do you want to talk about?
Deals, all these deals that these guys are getting nowadays.
Deals.
Is that what we're here to talk about
Dodgy
now?
deals.
Dodgy
dealings.
Yeah. What about the deals?
Well, a lot of guys are getting this music money now. EGA seems to be signing all these, giving all these guys label deals.
Distribution deals.
Yeah, distribution deals.
Colin.
Yeah,
Money man.
Money man Colin, yeah. But
So what do you think?
I think it's good, man. It's making a lot of bosses. A lot of man might flop because they might not know how to do the business right. But a lot of man, well, I hope they don't. You get me? But I think it's good, man. They got good business acumen. It could be a change. It could change the whole industry.
Yeah, I hear it.
Can make a lot more like labels, black-owned labels. Let's just call it what it is. You know what I mean? Like, so, yeah, man. I think it's doing good for black business, man.
Well, what he's doing, he's essentially monopolizing the industry at this point because he's got a lot of big names on his roster. Obviously, it's distribution, isn't it? So it's not the same as them being signed in a record deal.
Yeah.
But it's still very, very major.
No, definitely. I
Like-
think it's going to help, he could be responsible for helping a lot of people shift the culture, do you know what I'm saying? And get them into positions where they have more power and say over their own material and helping next generations of kids to come through and have more power on ownership over their own material as well. So I think definitely that's something the UK scene needs, is more people that are from the actual space controlling what's going on and having a bit more say-so they can put more people in positions without them maybe having to conform as much and be things that they can have their avenues. You know what I'm saying? You in America, you have your Dr. Dre's, your 50 Cents, your Jay-Z's, the Dame Dashes. These are people that are from the culture that can look and do things for the culture and not just for monetizing purposes and trying to hoodwink people. They can really put people in positions because they deserve it and the culture needs it. And I think this will help people become those types of people within our scene. Do you know what I mean?
It's easier to push your friends that are in the music game. It's not just about bringing your friends because your friends might not be worth even bringing there.
Yeah.
But say your friend is actually a good, but it's you one that got signed usually.
Yeah.
So you kind of leave your friend in the cold.
Yeah.
But with these label deals, you can kind of bring through other people on your roster.
Yeah.
And it gives you more longevity because where it was just one album, if that flops, you're dead. I guess the label deal ain't coming with one project.
Yeah.
Sometimes with these distribution deals, you can get signed for it could be a song or it could be a project in it. So, but I guess the idea is that if you work well, they recoup their money, then sign you for the next one. Yeah, you go again. So I think it just gives you that independence that you don't have when you sign to a label and you sign your life away and they say, yeah, we're going to give you this much money and and then it's well, no, you can't do this and we don't want you doing that video and you can't work
you can't work with this guy and
you're limited,
yeah.
So
They still can have their creative ownership.
That messed up the game. There's a lot of guys that were signed in the early days. They couldn't do songs with no one else.
Yeah.
What was all that about? That was stupid.
Yeah. Even now, though,
I think that
even
that's
now,
lack
they
of,
still do it.
Lack of knowledge, though. I think what's happening now is people are educating themselves. Hopefully you're stepping into a music space, you want to become an artist, you're educating yourself, you're going to go and think, okay, what's the law behind this? What's the best way for me to go about? I want to get my music out there. I need money, I need backing because I don't have that capital to go and, be spending 15K on this video and it's a lot of money that is being spent when we're taking in a project it's shit, but someone's actually and if you're
hundreds of thousands of pounds are going
How,
into
you,
it.
how do you do that? Do you know what I mean?
True.
Like, and it's not, you not just put one project out and that's your career. Like, you've got to continuously do that. So it's easy for me to sit and say, oh, how could you be so dumb and sign that deal? But
no, it's true. And it's like, these people will see these deals and big money they've probably never even seen before in their life, like being thrown at them. And,
100%.
you know, they might not know the impact of these terms and conditions until later down the line, or when somebody kind of shows them like, you know, this will hinder you in X, Y, and Z way. And, you know, we've seen lots of artists have to like, you know, give up their catalogs, change their names, like, because they've signed their whole brand away. They've signed their whole thing away. But
it happens,
at the time, you know, it's different. You're in a whole different situation as to where you are the next time. And sometimes it can be a big problem. And I think sometimes it's just like a learning curve and a stepping stone for certain artists and whatever. But having more knowledge on it now, being more aware of it now, having more people giving their experience back to people so that they can be aware of it too, is gonna help push things forward and make people more aware.
100%. I think Ray is a perfect example of that because she's come out of her situation with the label and I don't know. It's almost like what? It's a bit mad. Not mad? Obviously, I love Ray. I think she's extremely talented.
Yeah.
So to see her,
I'm saying,
Look at her face. He's like, what? Don't talk about Ray like that.
but what?
don't take her in.
No, wait.
Hey.
Are you disputing? You think she's not talented?
I've only heard one of her songs, that's what I'm asking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I haven't really taken her
Don't
in.
take her in, man. She's
If I'm honest, I haven't really taken
Is
her
she
in
industry
properly
plant?
either. But I do.
Was she planted in the industry? Was she given all the opportunities that another black girl didn't? I'm asking a question. Asking a question.
Nah, she was on.
Nah, you gotta ask the question.
She was on a
You gotta ask
label, but then her label didn't actually let her release basically, and so she was just like she was.
She's a Brit kid. She went Brit school.
them. Okay.
She's you know she's immersed in
the industry.
the industry from the off the jump. She's a talented. Go on. Then
Yeah, and then I think she was on a label. Label wasn't letting her release. Like, you know, like they did with Hardy Caprio, they didn't let him release. And then when she came off her label, she was basically finally allowed to release music again after like years. And then she started her run, and her run, she basically went clear.
cleaning up, isn't
Because
she?
she had the big tune, she had that Prada remix with D Block that was going crazy. That got remixed, went crazy viral. And then
Escapism.
Escapism.
She was just doing numbers on TikTok
And then she cleaned up at the Brit Awards pretty much. So
Yeah, I see her, the Brit Awards cleaning up.
So yeah, she's.
It's easy to say industry plant though. Like,
But
I'm not.
that's the
get
first
why
thing
you
I
would
got.
say it.
Yeah. And I ain't this today, I ain't throwing no shade. I just see someone with all these Brits, I see someone with all these accolades, and I think, oh, well, you know.
I think the only reason that I wouldn't say that is because she's just come out of, she's independent now, isn't it? She's independent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is she?
So,
Maybe
Is she?
it's a facade, I don't know, but
I think that whole independent facade sometimes is so. I think. Did the fans like you more if we think you're independent? Is that what the labels think? That let's say you're independent, so the fans like you more. I don't think they give a fuck.
do you think?
Nah, do you
I think we used to
I
care.
think there is an element to artists being independent which does like give the fans more.
I don't think so.
like it depends.
Personally,
It depends on the artist, yeah. So let's say an artist that's a lot older and established, yeah. If I see they're trying to do something and they're saying they're independent, like if I see Rimty trying to do something and he's saying he's independent, I'm like, cool. I'm actually gonna I'll probably try to support it in it because I know like you're older person, you're trying to do your thing, like you're actually taking older.
Trying to help.
No. Nah, so nah.
Be independent when he's got a distro deal with EGA that's backed by Universal.
So this is the thing. So it depends. Is this new age? No, I was gonna say like this is a good segue in it. So it's like it's the new age. It's the new age thing. Like the distribution deals only really became like super popular recently because they're quite. I see them as quite low risk. Like so, usually in the past you'd be signing.
But you still get paid. You still get
Yeah.
paid. They're still fronting money for you.
Yeah, but like with the labels in the past, like you're getting the Hardy Caprio situation where he's paying off an M out of his 20%. And
It's a white laugh.
Did he get an M? Physics? Oh, so yeah. And this is the thing. The labels don't give you the money. They give you the budget.
Wait, sorry.
But I just
No, it's actually deep. It's actually deep. Like, so yeah, he got signed for an M, and he was in the 80-20, I'm pretty sure. But then, he spoke about it in half cast, and he was basically saying how HC Pod now, and he was basically saying how like he was paying out the 1M from his 20%. So he technically paid 1M, so he had to recoup 5 M's.
Wow.
Basically. So yeah, and then he didn't recoup the 5 M's, and so he wasn't allowed to release any music. So yeah, like
What happens if he releases music? They'll just take it down.
no, they stays up there. So what?
You just can't put anything.
Yeah,
in,
labels
right?
they just hold you hostage in the deal, and they try what like I don't know. So this is that's the part that confused me. That they don't actually release people; they just hold you hostage in the deal. And it's like so you can't release music, so you can't like actually like do like recoup anyway. So yeah,
It's their way. It's their way of keeping you like because once they've spent so much money on you, it's like I own you. Now, if you go off and do something, you're using my marketing pounds, or I was gonna say dollars. You're gonna use my marketing pounds, innit? So they're like, no, bro, I made you hot. You get me? It's like it's like pimp and hoe mentality where I'm your pimp. I've made you hot on the street, and you want to go off and run and do your own thing independently after I've. So it's crazy. Masters and slaves, you know. Keep your masters.
And that's the shit. They be keeping them masters.
It's deep.
For
You
real.
know what I'm saying? Keep your masters.
Yeah, for real.
It's a good thing, but it's also I don't know. I think I guess we'll see in like a few years from now how artists feel about it because I think it's good in the sense that you do kind of have the element of independence, but at the same time the label's still involved. Do you know what I mean? Like you can't just go and say I'm putting this out. It's gonna be real street shit and and we're gonna have wax in the video and like you can't do that. Like they're gonna say no. So there's still you'll still have to be working with them in the same capacity that you would, I guess, if you were signed. Maybe you're just not as much of a puppet, I'd say. Like because
I think that makes a difference because the thing is. Generally, like every artist wants a label for 100%. the elements that they can't do themselves. You know what I'm saying? They want to be able to appeal to a worldwide scale and a mass audience, which generally your average artist doesn't have for themselves. So, if they're able to do that without having to like sacrifice so much of the things that they bring to the table, I think that is a better deal for them. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like just having people, as I said, that are like more privy to the culture, more privy to what people from the culture want and are looking for, invested in them having a good profit and turnout from the deals as well, then it can only really like benefit these people. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you respect.
Sorry, go on.
No, I just feel like I respect somebody that does it and gets to the same type of accolades on an independent vibe versus a major. You respect it because it's more hard work and like they were able to do it. Who do you do? Who's done it?
What?
I mean, I feel like Stormzy went pretty far quite independently.
What, UK?
I feel like
US?
Stormzy went pretty far
Skepta's
quiet.
probably the only one that kind of comes to
Skepta did
mind
as
that
well.
may have done some high level independent
Stuff. I think he did.
I think
feel like
Stormzy
even
signed.
Central C, he did a lot independently. Yeah. Before he signed, he did a lot independently. Like, and you have to respect it. Like, you do.
The thing is, I think we just never you never know, innit?
You never know, but I can only talk about what we do know.
Because what?
Like, I don't know that it's not.
There's always I know a couple man that got signed that had to
Kept on the low.
they had to pretend that they were independent.
Really?
I ain't. Hey man.
What was that?
I can't say.
Who?
I can't say. I can't say.
Who's that, man? Who's that?
Give me a letter. Give me a letter. I'll guess. Give me a letter. I'll guess. I can't. Maybe next episode, but it is true. Like there is people that. Yeah. Maybe I should start on that. Start with that one.
Mix the Ray and the Maggie. Mix the Ray and the Maggie.
It happens, man. People pretend like they're
I believe
independent
it.
because, for those reasons.
No, I believe it. But I don't know who that is, so I can only really look at who has successfully made it to these places with us believing that they're independent and saying.
I'm not being funny. How realistic is it for the normal, like everyday person? you're good at, you can rap or you can sing. Yeah? Unless you're out here, and even still, like even if man are out here rapping and saying about how much money they've made on the streets and did it, because obviously if somebody's rapping about I've got this, I got this, I got that, okay, cool. So then you must be able to put that money into your music, no?
Yeah, but it's like how much? Like it's like you can say you're making good money on the roads and stuff, but then like a label's gonna turn around and put like 500k into one project with someone. You might have 500k, but to just throw it into one album,
so why
maybe
does it
not.
matter then? Why does it matter whether they are independent or they're signed?
Because of what they're getting from the deal.
This self-made persona
No, but I mean,
is
like,
something.
for the fans though, are we not talking about the perspective?
Yeah,
of the
because you're
fans?
kind of like, from a fan perspective, it matters because you can see that this person has also like taken a good look at the music business, not just music. So they've been able to sit in the business element as
But
well.
do you care about that?
Of
as a
course,
fan, though?
But
you do,
no, but
because you want
it's being-
somebody. If you're supporting
It's
somebody,
the stats, innit?
Yeah, it's about being that. It's like it's disingenuous, isn't it? So yeah, like it's like it's just like why would you lie about that? It's like it's not.
If you're lying, that's what I mean.
yeah, but like just even
Sure, mate.
just as them being authentic, under them being
I'm gonna
authentic.
get
Yeah,
on to him
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Because I'm out here lying for him too. I'm part of the lie. You know what I mean?
He's saying complicit and that.
man,
Joint
like,
venture
I
and
didn't
that.
even get none of the money.
Yeah.
That's true. It's true.
Because I remember there was like a similar conversation. There was like people saying, "Oh, does it matter if a dual rapper lies about what they're doing?" Basically, it's like
Yeah, it
does
does.
it change how like it like affects like how you receive the music?
Of course it
I
does.
think
just like-
but if that was your reality, at a
you're
moment in time,
exaggerating.
what are we respecting? Are we expecting you to like step into the mainstream industry and still be going on, drillings?
No, but you may not be still going on drilling. Yeah. But the thing is, you have been in the life and lived these things, right?
Yeah.
So obviously, what sells in this thing is being able to talk about these things and
So
have
it's
an
a
authentic
benefit.
view on it.
Yeah.
So if you have lived it, you have every right to talk about it.
Yeah.
Like if I bungee jumped 5 years ago, I can still talk about the fact that I bungee jumped 5 years ago.
What about the rappers? Because Word on the road, it says a couple of them. I don't know.
There's
But
a lot
what
of
about
them.
What about the ones that are just like
Chatting.
so
Talking.
they are the observers.
Yeah, man.
So their friends might be doing
hot
it.
Yeah.
Their friends.
The M who? The bystanders.
I'm not involved in it.
Allegedly.
No, but this is wrong though, because then are we not encouraging? This is encouraging. What do we want them to actually be doing the stuff they're
No,
rapping
but
about?
what I'm trying to say, all right, cool. So
you?
it's
I
a
mean,
double-edged sword, though.
Not
It's a double-edged
necessarily. I
sword.
do want you to talk from past tense. I don't really actually going on. I think Rimsey talks a lot of past tense. I've
Yeah.
noticed that about him. He says, I used to a lot. He's not saying he's currently doing
Yeah.
it. So that works. You get me? I think once you just switch it to used to, or it still works. You can
But
talk
I
about
just
what you
feel
used to do for time.
I feel like you don't have to be like talking about doing the maddest crowd and stuff like that. Because if you look at someone like Giggs, like he used to obviously talk about a lot of this stuff when he was like much closer to it and living that life. But he has songs now where he talks about like very
Wicked
basic stuff, and he's like making it sound and still very relevant. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not telling, man's talking literally about like, what he's ate and like what he's wearing and like how he's gonna go out tonight and like, and it's still interesting. Do you know what I'm saying? So you don't have
Chicken
to
and
just
chips.
be do you know what I'm saying? Literally like
and chips.
basic.
Mayonnaise.
But and you can still reminisce and talk about the things that you've been involved in, because a lot of these things are things that the average person is not going to experience. A lot of these things are somewhat traumatic. A lot of these things are memorable. They are big things for people, but because they're spoken about so much, you kind of become desensitized to the fact that these things are going on. And these things have staple things in people's lives. People lose sleep. People can't go to certain areas. People lose friends. These are, do you know what I'm saying? Like, and these things shape and create people. Do you know what I'm saying? So they're gonna talk about it, especially in things like songs and art, where it's time for you to vent and put out things that you probably wouldn't talk about on a normal day. So I understand why these people still talk about it and where it comes from, but there's also a very big element of like pandering to the fact that these things need to be said in songs for marketing and like a lot of people will talk about what their friends do and not what they do and what their family do. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like as somebody that's authentically from the culture and can see, you can tell when this is happening. You can see it. Some people do it very well. You might hide it, but generally you can kind of be like, like, you know what I'm saying?
I think there's definitely beauty in authenticity.
100%.
Especially in the current climate we live in. I think it's so easy to put on a facade because you know you can literally create a character. Yeah, you can be who you want to be, and everyone's just like, "Oh, okay, have you heard about this thing? It's cool." No one's going to fact check and see, did you really go and
But you know what the maddest thing is? People will full blown come out and expose you, and people still like the guy.
Yeah, because people don't care. I think people care
crazy.
less nowadays about authenticity and the reality of things. People care less because,
But do you think that's maybe a reflection of the fact that, especially speaking particularly on like the drill culture and stuff, do you think that's maybe because of the current state of the country?
I think it is.
Do you think that?
I think that plays a part in it. I think like because the scene is growing and we're getting way more coverage and there's a lot more eyes on things, that there's people that don't care. The mass people, consumers of this type of music are those that are not living the life. Do you know what I'm saying? So what is it to them if this person's talking about it is a snitch or is somebody that really is gliding and sliding? Like, they don't care. If it sounds good, they're going to rock with it. You could have been snitching and not gliding and not sliding, but you sound so real good at this, I'm gonna listen to you. It don't matter. And people that are civilians and that are bystanders are not from the roads and stuff like that. They don't care about the code and like all of this stuff. They're gonna still play you. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
True. Ricky Ross.
All of these people, Tekashi 6ix9ine, Gunna, like people are gonna still play them because they don't really care.
Nah,
they really don't
Fuck
care.
you, mate. It's crazy. It's so true because I don't think I was this person back in the day.
No, you would
write you off.
Yeah, you would though. But as you get further away from these things that like tie you down and make you feel like this, you just listen to music. You can be like, you know, do you know what I'm saying? But
you still want to know. Like, I think that
but it hits different.
It speaks volumes the fact that like Double M.
Yes, all of these people, K Money, KB, that they're actually there.
They're there.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, we know you're not lying. Do you know what I mean? Like, and you can. I think you can hear it in.
You can.
You know when it just.
And I feel like that's why those people win differently. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like their wins are different to somebody that is not as authentic. Somebody that you can tell is like, you know, just a copy. Like.
But then do you think it's a bad thing? Yeah, that like these guys are going jail, signing deals whilst they're in jail, like, you know, they're making music money whilst they're sitting down. Do you think is that teaching the youth a wrong lesson?
In the long term, possibly.
I mean, like,
in the long term.
I just sort of,
making the most of a bad situation.
yeah, I feel like
I think.
it is what you take
But it's
from
a bad
it.
situation that you essentially put yourself in, no?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
of course.
I think they should no way say, no, I'm not taking it because I'm in jail. By all means, they should take it.
Oh, absolutely.
And the listeners should still listen. But fundamentally, when you strip it all away, the people at the top know what the fuck they're doing. You know what I'm saying? They're doing more to socially engineer us to be more accepting of that shit than we are. You know what I mean? So you might be like, oh, my brother's in jail, but you know what? You got bars, bruv. I can get you a deal. You get me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas you might say, I'll get you a job when you come out. I might can help you out when you come out. You come do this. And now it's more like, we got to be careful, but I don't think that the guys in jail should miss out on an opportunity just because they're.
I feel like
you know what I mean? It's not their
people
fault.
are going.
You know what I mean?
Those cells are going to be filled regardless. Do you know what I'm saying? And if there's another avenue for people that do end up in those places to have a better life when they come out, why not? Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like these people that we are seeing living it and speaking on it and getting a chance to make money off it are not like fully like glorifying it. They give you the bad side of it too, and they give you what brought them into it, and they are very much like these kids. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think there's a big like misconception that because like you're famous or you're a rapper that you have your head right and that everything's screwed on. Do you know what I'm saying? And that, you know, you are here as being a role model and the best example for people. Nah, a lot of these people have like been as lost as you, been even more lost than you, caught up in a lot more madness than maybe your average person has been, and they are still finding a way to come out of this and get into a better position. And I think you need to remember that. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't just think that there's some great, like, all put together person because they've got a good opportunity. Do you know what I'm saying? They're making the best of a bad situation.
Absolutely.
And I think what that you can relate to them is what makes it as special as it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Not that they are any better than you and whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, raw, like me and I was gliding and selling stuff like him too. And like, do you know what I'm saying? It's possible. Like, and I think that's really what it is. But the people in higher positions that do allow for these things have different agendas, I believe, and they do all get mixed into one, and people get lost up in the thing or whatever. But I feel like, you know, you have to remember the good and the bad.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say just like I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I was gonna say like with a lot of the like quote unquote drill rappers, because I haven't heard a lot of them actually glorify it. Like, yeah, and plus if you actually see their stories, bro, like some of their stories are crazy. Like they're very like like they're not what you'd want. Like if you look at Mars Malone's story, you wouldn't want that. Like
What's his story? Sorry, I'm not even laughing, man.
he basically
Well, based from what I see, he got stabbed up.
yeah,
and
so
then,
he tried doing M, but then he was using jammed. And then it got flipped on him basically, and he got stabbed like 17 times, something like that.
And he went to jail for that.
Yeah, so he still went to jail for the attempted M.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
You feel the police
Well, I mean,
care?
he's still
You
attempted.
don't care?
He's succeeding.
Yeah.
But you know what? Well, go for, if that's the case, go give Lowski a deal. Go back to
But
the...
Lowski had a good no.
No, but I'm saying, but what, should his shit stop? He's gone to jail. If
No,
anything,
he has
he
gone
sh-
to jail.
Yeah, but he's only
So he
gone
should-
for super long.
So
Mons still got like 13 left.
How much long has Lowski got?
He's still got 13 years left.
Bro, he's got at least 10 left, I'm pretty sure.
Lowski, no, how long's Lowski got?
Lewis has got like a couple.
Couple years.
Yeah.
Wait.
Still got 13 years.
But that will fly. Look at Max Speed.
Man said that will fly. Look at Max, he's still in jail.
I know it's
Max is
coming out
still
now.
in jail.
No,
Max said,
the wave's coming. The wave's coming.
The wave, man.
The wave's coming, man. I know.
Remember they said my man's release date got brought forward. Brought forward where?
I know. I thought it'd be out about that. I ain't gonna lie.
It's
Forward
like,
where?
you know, like, you know, guys know like Mazda L20? It's like the
Is
Scouts
that-
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
then
he-
that murder side.
Yeah, like he's like everyone's like he's yeah, like he's recently saying yeah, I'm coming out soon. Like, but he's been in
lie,
jail since
man,
2013. Like he's been there since 2013.
Them
And
man
he's just coming out.
are treating us like we're there.
So,
Gang
like-
them on the outside, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
basically.
don't worry, babes. Don't worry about my release date. I'll be out soon.
Yeah.
I'll be out soon.
That is so funny.
We can't be laughing at this, Joe.
We're like, nah, babes. Don't worry, man. I'll be out sooner than you know, babes. You know like that.
Ain't this shit. Fully laughing at Joe niggas.
I was just, reminiscing. Say a couple stories I heard.
So
you
with
know what I
that
mean?
being said, do you feel like there is space for independent artists without the backing? Like, do you think there's space in the industry?
No. It's gone. It's completely gone. Like, I'll be real. Like, forget it.
Positive vibes.
Nah, straight. Like, forget it. Forget it. It's gone. It's like, it's
Do you
gone.
know what, though?
It's gone, man. Yeah,
I feel like they're closing
finito.
the gate on it, yeah. But because of the infrastructure of how the music scene is now, where you can do everything yourself, like upload to YouTube, put yourself on Spotify, Apple Music, and get all your streaming yourself. I still feel like there are the odd people that will like go against there'll be anomalies. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, there will be the odd anomalies that they cannot control because they've given a bit more of the power to the people. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like as much as they do like tailor it and close the gate on it, there will be the odd people that slip through the net which they just can't control.
Yeah.
Okay, I can agree. Probably. Yeah,
I'd say there's definitely space. Like there definitely is space, but I would say it's a lot harder though.
Yeah, 100%.
Because like, so as you said, like there's power to the people now, so anyone can do it. But then with everyone doing it, there's so much more noise now. So it's like you can just go on TikTok, bro. There's so many people just trying to promote their stuff. Like, give it a few months, you'll be seeing, have I made song of the summer? Have I made song of the summer? Have I made song of the summer? Like, everyone trying to push their summer song, basically. So it's like, there's so many people doing it, but there definitely is space. Because at the end of the day, like there might not be, what's it called? Like, loads of people, like, up here, but there's still space, like, here, innit?
Yeah.
I remember there was a quote from Manga Saint Hilaire. What he said, yeah, it's like there's money in this music thing. You might not be able to do a Gucci headband every weekend, but you can make a living from it. Like, so it just depends. Like,
So it
but
depends what you call a living.
yeah,
What
basically.
Bagger calls a living, innit? That's basically.
What?
But I do believe it though.
because like, if you're
But I hear you. I hear you.
I say, what's the living right there? What's the living right there? For real.
because you got to think about it, like, let's,
It's on BBC now, innit? It's with Syed Addison.
Yeah.
no, because like if you're independent, yeah, man, if you're independent,
Get
you're
money,
doing
carry no
what's it
records.
called? If let's say you're independent, yeah, you drop a tape, like you're getting 100% of everything as well. So it's like
You don't
independent,
need to
drop a
do
tape.
as many numbers.
Yeah,
as
you don't
one
need to
person.
do like.
But what's 100% of
No,
nothing?
but you've already put probably your
Yeah, but,
whole
like, let's
life
say-
into that whatever
do-
you're dropping.
Let's
What's
say you-
100%
Studio
of
is
friggin'
expensive.
peanuts,
Getting
man?
quality videos is
No, but that's what I'm
expensive.
saying. It
If you want
depends,
a stylist,
innit? You gotta take it to
100%
the
of what you make.
Yeah, of
That's like
course,
Nipsey.
of course.
There's so many
Nipsey,
costs
his model
that
was
come.
pretty.
Yeah, that's why I say it's difficult,
was
but
pretty
you can get to a
lucrative for
point
him,
where,
you know what I'm
like,
saying?
I remember our dad saying that he was able to work to get to a point where, like, for example, he knows how much his video costs, and he can then get to a point where he's like, cool, I can shoot this for this amount, and then I know I'll recoup this amount, basically. So it's kind of like systemizing it, making it more profitable. Because like when you're independent, like he was saying, you're not doing like what stuff like the label does. He said he chopped his videos out in like 4 hours max. So he's not doing like the 15-hour shoots that like the labels do, innit? It's just like that's just wasting
That's
bare
cool.
bread.
That's great for him, yeah.
The Moroccan youth, yeah?
But you see, like, you see with the, especially with the rappers, especially the
Yeah.
rappers that come from the background of crime.
Yeah.
When they're trying to break through as a mainstream artist without any backing,
Yeah.
how are they making the money to record their videos?
Oh yeah, of course. Like
They're still so okay.
shoebox. Yeah.
Exactly. So
yeah.
are we encouraging them to be one foot in, one foot out?
No, I wouldn't say
No.
we're encouraged. I
Are
wouldn't
we
say
though?
How?
no, no.
So how are they meant to make money to put music out there?
You just
No,
gotta
but
get.
they're still gonna make that money like that regardless.
Yeah.
It's just that now it's being put
necessarily.
towards a better cause.
No,
Yeah.
if they go and sign a lucrative deal,
Yeah, but the thing
maybe
is,
they're gonna give
Yeah,
us.
but for
Yeah,
them
but-
to sign a lucrative deal, they still have to invest in themselves to get popping. Very rarely
Yeah.
are they not. They're not gonna get signed unless they're
Yeah,
popping.
but
Do you know what I'm saying?
exactly. But my thing is, so once they get to that point, where cool, they're known. You know, people are tapping into them more. They're not mainstream.
Yeah.
But we know they're talented. We're
Yeah,
watching
yeah.
to see what's next. What are they supposed to do at that point?
oh no, they have to keep going.
Keep selling drugs.
Yeah.
I mean,
I ain't gonna beat around the bush.
no, but really and truly, no,
BMF,
but
baby,
let's
big
think about
Mitch.
it. Like, let's think about it. Yeah. Like,
They're not gonna get a
they're at
9 to
that
5.
point, they're at that point. Yeah, like they're funding themselves. So,
Exactly.
yeah, so like they're not gonna find a whole new way to fund themselves whilst they're trying to like get out of it and move into a whole new position. Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But then
But if they get popping,
Yeah.
though, then the music
then
starts to
what
pay
happens?
now.
Yeah, but
If
yeah,
they
but
pop-
Yeah,
the
once it starts to pay,
that kind of equates
Yeah.
to music.
Yeah, but
coming in
what-
a bit.
but music.
Dribs and drabs.
no, it has to
Drips
pay.
and
It has to pay
Can we
handsomely.
just say that
Handsomely.
1 million
Yeah.
views on 1 million listens on Spotify is 4 bags?
Yeah.
and that's in dollars.
Yeah.
What is that doing?
So it's £2.5. £2.5.
Yeah, but
So-
if you've got like.
That's crazy.
What's that
Yeah.
doing for you?
Yeah, but
what's that
say
do
you've
for
got
you?
a video,
Shit for
a video
you.
with 4 M's a month. If you get, if you're making like,
And you're independent,
and
yeah.
even if you're making
But
a
then you've
video
got
that gets you 1 million views a month, you're on a good wage.
Yeah, 4 bags a month if
Just off one
for a
video.
musician.
Even
but
if you drop like
that
4
4
videos.
bags
They gotta
is
go and pay
visuals.
for studio. They
Yeah.
gotta pay for video.
Yeah.
Better have that
They gotta
microphone
pay
in
their
your yard.
rent, They gotta give their kids new shoot. Like
I mean, it's a
But
start.
it depends though. If
Yeah.
you see a lot of drill
It's a start,
artists,
and
a
if
lot
you
of
can
drill
build from
artists, they're
that.
just making videos on their block. They're not really making like crazy videos. Like it
but
all
it's
depends
those-
on the levels and.
it's like venturing out. That's gonna,
Yeah,
that's
but you're gonna do it when you
Yeah.
can. Do you know what I'm
But
saying?
that's the thing.
I've seen it be done.
Yeah.
And then I've seen people
Decline.
not even decline. You go jail.
Yeah.
You go
No,
job.
100%.
You put your money.
Yeah.
You put your money into your because you believe in
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
You're pushing yourself. You're paying to film your videos. You're paying for studio time. You're paying to put together a project, and then boom, you go jail.
Yeah, but the thing is, on the other side of that as well, that you get a lot of people that they sign a deal, but as they've come from in their background, they're not taught money management, so
Yeah.
that money just goes.
100%.
Now they're in a deal where they have to recoup. They spent all the bread.
It's crazy, you know.
And it's like they have to basically keep doing what they're doing while signed to the label, innit?
It's crazy.
And it's just like, that's what else is it as well? It's like,
That's it.
oh crap, I lost my train of thought. Okay, but yeah, like they have to keep basically doing that, and it's like, I feel like every artist goes to that limbo period where you're kind of one in, one out. Like even if you're Lidge, like you're if you just work a normal job, like you're still going to be at a point where you're an artist and you're working a job as well until the music basically starts to come through.
Yeah.
So like everyone kind of has to do it. Yeah. It's like even Maheda, for example, she's been with her label. She signed a bad deal in the past, and she's still thing from that bad deal. She was like, bro, it's like she just made money through like sponsorships and brand collaborations. She ain't seen money from music.
Yeah.
Like pretty much her whole career. Like
A lot of artists were saying that though. Even Krept and Conan were saying that they weren't seeing a lot of music money. Like,
I think
like-
Conan started to see money from the cream. That's the proper money he's supposed to see,
Krept,
innit?
innit?
From the cream, from the crepe, from the
Pause,
cream.
pause.
From the cream, now he gets some proper cream now. Like, proper
100%.
money now.
Proper cream.
Proper cream.
Nah,
You get me?
but
Both of them.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, I
Oh,
feel
the Conan
like,
invested in it
No,
as well?
yeah, there's a lot of investors in it. Like,
Oh, it's not just their thing.
no, it is his thing, but then obviously when they scaled it up, they got
Yeah.
investors.
Conan
they
got
can
no
scale it
use.
up. Has he got what?
You got no use, Conan.
I
I
don't
was
know.
about to say that my youth's got to have them. My youth's
I'm
got to be the
saying,
face of it.
I'm investing in your career.
my own quiz. Okay, that makes
I
sense.
think Anthony Joshua invested.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Philly.
Dean
I swear
Forbes.
Idris Elba, no? I swear Idris.
Dean Forbes
Yeah, I
did.
think he did actually.
See-
They had all black investors.
Yeah.
You know what? See, this is the level of like.
That's what we need to be.
This is the level, yes.
100%. Now
You
they
get
value
me?
that 4 mil, is it?
That's what I'm
I think
saying.
it's 4 mil.
Shit's
that
in
they value
boots.
that.
Come on,
So
man.
Shout
Yeah.
out to
Come
Krept,
on, man.
That's the type
And
of shit we
Sasha.
like to see.
And Sasha.
Come on. Nah, that's definitely like nice things for the culture, branching out into different areas,
It
furthering
inspires
it,
us.
showing people different things. Yeah, definitely. You know the vibe.
Yeah.
Man.
Wow.
So when I come up with something, you look better run me the bread.
Yeah, man. I'm invested. I'm invested.
Yeah, bruh. Yeah, the independent vibe though, I do think it's good. And it will have its downsides to it, but ultimately, I feel like
It used to look dusty, don't it? The independent vibe. So now it's kind of looking like.
Dusty.
It used
Yeah,
to look
dusty.
a bit like, ooh, independent.
like, what?
Yeah. But I think
Smell.
but I think
Independent, man. Your garage.
It just
Yeah.
looked, I just felt like we didn't have many examples of people that were doing well from it, and it looked like a whole struggle vibe, and like no one actually
that's
was
it.
conquering
Struggle
it. Do you
vibe.
know what I'm saying?
But you gotta
It was
remember
like
that-
struggle rapper.
Yeah.
like
But I think you gotta remember at the time, like there wasn't like the massive social wasn't massive back
Yeah,
then.
it weren't.
Yeah.
So everything went through the labels.
Yeah.
But it's like now, like there's actually money in the scene as well. It's like I remember Russ was talking about how like I think one of his first shows he got paid five bills.
Russ Millions.
Yeah,
or-
Russ Millions.
Yeah,
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 saying
yeah.
you got paid $5 to do like a show. It's like, bro, I'd never charge $5 again. Like, but it's like at the
happened to
time
him?
he was one. No, he's still popping now.
Yeah,
He
because
had the
I'm
number.
just saying,
he had the
like,
number one in Turkey recently. So yeah, but yeah, he wasn't. He
Because
wasn't.
I ain't heard from him in a minute. That's why. That's
Yeah,
why.
no, he's been doing this thing.
The other day,
But I think that he made the best drill, like the drill that you would dance, like the drill that's like, it's not dark and gloomy.
Yeah,
You get
he
me? So
did,
it's like he made
but-
drill that, you know, you bring girls to the dance floor. I know girls listen to man and music, yeah, but then you gotta be careful. They set you up. you like this a bit too hard. Like I listen to some girls that play some of this. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm a girl, I got my car, man. You get me? But so Ross makes good drill music, yeah. I'll give him that still. It's true, man. Some girls listen to some stuff that's too hard, man.
I think he does.
Be a lady.
You wait, so you want a girl that listens to Russ?
No, bro.
Boy, you
No. But I'm just saying, Ross's digestible drill. Yeah.
It's more mainstream vibes.
yeah.
No, I think it
More
has got
mainstream,
more
it has-
mainstream
it has
elements.
It's more
to it.
mainstream. You can dance to it.
Yeah.
It's
But
not
why,
no.
but why are we Why
get
are we
me?
sexualizing it then though? What's it got to do
Sexualizing
with
it.
gender? Yeah.
I never said nothing about sex.
No, but you're saying girls. Like, why do girls have to listen to that?
Nah, because I'm just saying, because there is some girls that. No, I'm not saying girls have to listen to that, Joe.
Man,
I'm saying.
Girls.
He's saying it's
No,
more female friendly.
No,
This is more female friendly,
I'm merely saying.
This is female friendly,
Yeah.
girl. You can dance to this, yeah.
You know,
You can shake your hips to this, yeah.
Exactly what he said. He said it right.
You know what I'm saying? It's more female friendly. That's what he said.
better people call it.
Yeah.
I stand by
Yeah,
that.
100% on that.
100%.
Blue magic.
100%.
It's a step.
It ain't I want to kill you drill.
Yeah, I
It's
hear it.
definitely I want to dance.
Lucky,
I want to dance like
It's
me
more
whiny
like-
whiny drill. You
Like
get me?
Pop Smoky,
It's-
5-Year Foreign.
Yeah.
You know
I'm
what
saying?
it's like? It's more like it's borderline soca drill. If you get
Man
me,
said soca drill, you know.
soca
That's
drill
a
in a
whole
way
new
where it's
genre,
like,
dog. I hear that. Soca drill, I hear it.
Stop it.
I hear it. Jump on wave.
wait, lucky I fucking mentioned it, bro. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ, this is our show, not yours.
I hear it.
Okay,
Come
right.
on.
Back to the back to work. I feel like we spoke about this already. Did we already speak on the short films and the rollouts?
No.
Oh, no.
Briefly,
off
we didn't
camera.
really, yeah, off camera, yeah.
Okay, so on camera then, how do we feel about the short films, short movies that accompany these projects, and I guess just we spoke about the rollout, but the short films that seem kind of trendy at the moment.
I personally, I'm here for having that element brought to the marketing plans. I think giving more like grand, more vibes to rollouts and things for artists to do is a good thing. It's a different aspect. It's more for us to consume as well. It brings us a bit closer to maybe the project. It allows them to give us a bit of vibe and feel of what they're trying to portray on the project, and I'm here for it. I mean, I don't feel like all of them have been executed to the best of their ability, but I see where they're going, and I'm here for it. Yeah, I do like it.
Yeah, I think they should get better writers.
Yeah.
And make it a bit more.
Yeah, shout me, guys. All right, I'm a writer.
Yeah,
Writer, hit me.
We need to
Come on.
But I think they should get better.
Actors, all the actors.
Yeah. Everything did there. Shout out.
Because I went to see Nines' crop circle. I don't know what number it was. The latest one, number 3.
Yeah, 3. Yeah.
And yeah, man, he's got the production there. I just think that the storyline could have been a bit more like, I don't know, man, just meaningful. I don't like it's comedy, it's still watchable, but I just feel like it could be a bit more meaningful. I didn't really get a chance to watch Rimsey's thing, but I'm gonna watch it. But I think that they just, it doesn't hurt to get a decent writer. If it ain't my man, it can be off Fiverr. There's decent writers out there, you get me? And then you've got so much stories of your life, yeah. Why not just make one of those? You get me? And they put in Rimsey, your little ordeal with however you went away behind the wall. Why not make a movie of that? It'd be a good film, man. I'll watch it. You get me? I'm watching Power. Shit. I'll watch your story, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's true. You
Yeah,
know,
like shit, it'd be a good watch.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying?
there's
You know
little.
what? I'll look this up. Have you seen The Gentleman on Netflix?
Yeah,
I love it.
Wait, hold on.
Imagine like a street rapper did
that was in that kind
a
of.
show, yeah. in
The
that
Gentleman.
style. Have you not seen it on Netflix? Baby, you just gotta watch that.
No,
I'm gonna watch it, yeah.
I've watched it.
The Gentleman, yeah?
Do you know what? I tried to watch it like a couple weeks ago.
Wait, I feel like I've saw this though.
And I couldn't. But this, I started watching it last night actually.
Wait, did it only?
Yeah.
Wait,
I haven't seen it.
What's it about?
Tweet off.
wait. Does it
What's it
only?
about?
Is it only just come out on Netflix, or was it out prior to that?
Family,
No, it's
basically. The
recent,
dad
like the
dies,
last
he's like
month or
a
so, maybe
lord.
even
Yeah.
And his son.
English too.
English, yeah.
Okay.
The son inherits like the house, the money, everything. But then he comes to find out like the dad's basically been growing. They got a big grow like underneath.
No, I have seen The
in
Gentleman.
the
Isn't it
house.
the Guy Ritchie film?
Yeah.
I have, and Bugsy Malone's in
Guy
it.
Ritchie, yeah.
Oh no, Bugsy Malone ain't in it.
Oh no, you're thinking of a
I
different
think
one.
Bugsy
Yeah.
Malone is in it,
Where?
isn't he?
Yeah, he
I haven't
is in
watched
it.
that,
The
but-
boxer,
'cause
no?
Guy Ritchie. It's Guy Ritchie.
It's got to. I watched it in the cinema. It is a Guy Ritchie
Oh
film.
no! It's not. It's okay. It's a series.
Oh no, I ain't
But
seen
it's
it.
Guy Ritchie, like it's the
Yeah, Guy Ritchie.
Okay,
He's directed
oh,
it.
yeah.
No, yeah, you guys should watch it. It's good stuff.
Guy Ritchie stuff.
I can't remember what he said.
About making the movie.
Yeah. Rimsey make a movie on his life. You know, I want to see Scraps' audio about his life. I want to know about Nine. Like, we think we should just do more true stories. You know what I mean, on our lives. And 50 Cent done Get Rich or Die Trying. Although that wasn't to the T. It was
70%,
loosely
so,
scripted on his life. You get me? Why not?
Big
You're
film.
far away from the streets now. Why not? And 1 foot, 1 in. I get it. But if you're fully out, let's see the stories, man. Your story's better.
I mean, you can't tell all the stories.
Yeah.
As well, isn't it?
Yeah, you got to tell all the stories.
Yeah.
Maybe the ones you got caught for. Maybe that was there. You can tell.
I like what Scraps was saying. He says a lot on the tape about what's it called? Everyone snitching. So just like stop this stuff snitching on themselves. Like you guys are going and doing these crimes, and then you're going and singing about it on a song.
No,
like,
big facts though.
you
A lot of men really are like, you know.
which is insane.
But I just think the mindset of it nowadays is a lot different, and I think people are also kind of blinded by this wearing mask stuff and think it like really just detaches them completely.
Yeah.
But no, they're still playing your songs in court and saying that's you and trying to use it. And when it actually does like fit up with the evidence, it's really hard to kind of be like, well, it's just art. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, my bro, like his mum really did get shot at and you said it in their song. So it's like, so what's gonna happen? But yeah,
shoot at niggas' mums.
that's what happened with the Young Thug thing. Remember in the Young Thug case, he's talking about I can't remember what artist mum they
These men are.
what you did it. But even people here, nah, that was crazy. No, but even people here, like as I was saying, I was even watching one of those trap. One of those documentaries. He's talking about some of these London beefs and like when you're hearing the lyrics and he's breaking down. Oh well, this is actually an account of this crime here. Where I'm like, whoa,
It's all like
my man's doing the job for the feds himself.
it's literally it's all out there.
I'm not gonna lie,
like-
I'd be on Reddit, putting all the pieces together.
Look at you,
Colombo.
She said on Reddit, you know.
There's a song and there's a thread on Reddit. What's it called? I think it's like UK drill or so. I don't know along those lines.
Yeah, it's all UK drill. Yeah.
So what's he talking about here? And you know what? They really have all the tea on there. Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know if it's they might be lying.
No, it's all like
No,
the
there
thing is
is.
with Trap Lord Ross's stuff. Everything he gathers is public information.
Yeah, it is. It is
Like,
public
he
information.
literally will get Snapchat screen records and news articles.
Yeah, he is.
Which are just there. It'll be a Snapchat screen record.
But it's just that no one actually puts it all together.
But you know
like he
what?
does,
And then the
like-
feds would be like, God damn, this guy put it all together.
Yeah,
Thank you, man.
Shit,
you done my
They've
work
saved
for
us.
me.
They've saved us some time. Saved us a lot of time.
Yeah, they didn't know nothing. They didn't even know what that meant. You told them everything what that meant now. It's like,
Because some of these YouTube videos that you watch and you're like, oh, so the case is solved. Then okay.
That's what happened with the like. So obviously the guy like suspects, like he went jail recently, long time.
What, the Camden guy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was the recent
yeah.
one. It's like the guys on Reddit basically. They saw he was say there was a big thing about is he actually in the UK or is he abroad?
Oh, yeah.
And there was a big thing like he posted a picture and someone said, wait, we can see your kitchen hob. That's
Yeah.
not in the UK.
Yeah.
And that's what they clocked that he was actually in the UK. He was in Kenya.
Kenya. Yeah, he was in Kenya.
And the people just like, yeah, it revealed he was actually in Kenya and he got thinged in. Then obviously he was in Kenya, got expedited back to UK.
Yeah, and they said that they posted one picture where he was kind of like in a Kenyan shopping mall.
Yeah.
And they could tell from the background that he was in a Kenyan shopping mall.
Yeah.
But like he was on the run for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Like so, obviously, there was a rapper called Suspect from Camden.
He was like he was the biggest.
No, it's different. He's called but he was gaining loads of traction. He actually was blowing up when he was on the run.
Yeah.
So when he was on the run, like his songs were gaining more traction
on
than
the run
ever
for?
before. For M, he killed
Double
like
M.
That's nice.
yeah. Was it double
I think
M
it was 2.
or was it 2 of them that killed one guy?
Oh yeah.
yeah.
That one's lovely.
Yeah, but their beef is very, very real, very live, very active, and like even that Trap Laro guy has done a video on their thing. Their thing's like 4 hours long. I'm
that
telling
guy's gone all the
you.
way to fucking Old Block, bro.
Yeah,
And he's come all the way
He
to
flies
England.
to all these
He
places.
goes all these places, bro. Roadblock and everything, man.
Yeah. Them man there, they live a different life still. You know what I mean? But
Okay.
they're definitely
Is this? Wait, sorry, just a little side note. Is this Kanye or am I missing? Who's Kane?
yeah, Kanye.
Kanye. Okay. Sorry.
I didn't see what.
Am I like?
The drink. There's Henny in my system. I don't know what I'm reading.
What did Kanye say, by the way? I don't know what he actually did.
So
He was.
Is his new album independent?
basically,
I don't
it was
know.
just, so this was a little sad, I don't think
He
we
must be
touched
independent.
it.
Who's touching him?
Yeah, he is independent.
Yeah.
But his album with Ty Dolla $ign like did quite well.
Okay,
Obviously,
yeah.
you don't hear about it. He got blackballed, didn't it?
Yeah.
And obviously, he went on this little
Rant,
about
yeah.
being independent and didn't know about. Basically, the question was, is it easy for someone like him to say, yeah, be independent, like own all your bastards?
Of course it fucking is, because he's fucking Kanye West.
I don't know.
It is easier for
relevant
him.
to discuss that, or if you guys even want to touch on it. We've
I
got
mean,
like
we
10
can.
minutes left.
Okay, we can touch on it.
Yeah.
I think.
Can you introduce it?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can touch on it.
So the next question is Kanye's take on independence. Kanye West, you all know him and love him. Sure. Is Kanye's take on independence relevant to like artists that don't have a similar platform?
Yeah, I think it's a case of easy for you to say on your high horse type.
I mean, he's not really on the high horse.
Like, nah, it's pretty high. Like,
He's somewhere high, but I don't know if it's a horse.
like it's easy for like the artists that have been massive, that were previously on labels for like years, got all the experience, all the knowledge, got their established core fan base, and being really cemented in the position then to transition to basically independence.
Exactly.
Like even if you lose like 50% of your fan base, you still got 50% of the people coming to you direct, so you're recouping all of that you basically lost and more. So I think it's quite easy for them to say that, but like I don't think they're wrong. Like it is good to be independent for them because like now they're getting everything. But yeah, it is easy. Like, I know Russ in the US talks about it a lot.
Yeah,
and it's like you did work hard to get there though, so I can't even fault you. But it is easy to say. But I feel like a lot of people can't do what you did. Like I feel. I don't have to say it like, I feel like in terms of, for independence, you're one of the few golden children that can actually get there. And it can be like kind of spun into, you're like almost selling people a dream. Like,
yeah, I get that. I think he's actually, but I think like, obviously there's not everybody can do it. Yeah. But I feel like his take on it is tailored to those that believe that they can. Do you know what I'm saying? And that him being at such a high level of fame and artistry is still going to actually achieve things from an independent level. I think it's good because there's a lot of people that have been in his position and like when the label drops them, you never hear of them again. Do you know what I'm saying? They disappeared, they are nobodies anymore. And he's basically trying to say that like that will never be me. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That whether I have a label behind me or it's me putting myself on, I'm still gonna do it. Because a lot of these other artists, once they're dropped, they still don't have the funding to back like what he done for the Super Bowl. He spent like $7 million on an advert, as much as it was just an advert on his mobile phone. He was creative. He done it. And do you know what I'm saying? Like, and he doubled up, even more than doubled up, and got his money back. A lot of people are not willing to bank on themselves like that, regardless of how big they are, whatever. You see loads of artists just, they were here, they were killing it, number ones, world tours. Where are you now? Do you know what I'm saying? So I do think it's nice to have his take on it. Whether it resonates with a lot of people, I don't think so. But I think for who it does, it will be a key thing for them to see. Like, yo, okay, cool. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, self-belief is at an all-time high with Kanye, and if you check it, he's the only surviving Rockefeller artist.
Jeez.
Like, when you think of all of the roster that was on Rockefeller, who else is on
What
there?
about Jimmy? What about Jim Jones?
Jimmy Jones.
Jim Jones. What about Jim Jones? Jimmy's here, man. Jimmy's still here, man. Let's not sleep on Jimmy, yo.
Fashion week.
Hey, what you telling me? Jimmy's not here. Jimmy's the only one flying the Diplo flag.
Nah, man.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, come on, man. Rock Nation branches and shit.
When I listen to Jimmy, I cringe, man.
What?
What's this?
Jimmy?
This guy, man, my granddad rapping, man. Like, is that Jimmy, man? Come on, man.
Nah, you're not gonna do Jim like that. Nah, you're not gonna do Jim
him like
Nah,
Jim,
respect
I
him,
swear, I swear, I watched is it Rap Radar? His
Yeah, he's done a
freestyle.
radar freestyle.
What is it? Talking about this white, bro. When's the last time you moved white, bro?
Hey, bro, we don't know.
That's true.
He was caught up in
how's
that whole case with Tekashi 6ix9ine. His name was all up in there. Bro. With them bloods and that, I don't know what
Wild
he still
tax.
did.
He was on a wild tax.
He was on the wild tax.
How come he's in jail?
Bro.
Yeah.
But what did he really
Jimmy
say?
Jones.
What did he really say though? Like,
He was saying like my man violated it.
he did violate
You need to
him.
violate it.
Bro,
He needs to
he
get
was saying,
violated.
like, he needs to be checked for that.
Yeah.
But what does that mean though? We can't really say that means.
They got Young Fucker on some Rico. They didn't put Jimmy on a Rico.
Nah, Young Funk thing's a bit different.
This thing's different.
I'm not saying it should be. I'm just saying. Why is he still on roads? And Mel Matrix is in jail. I don't understand that.
nah.
But when I hear Jimmy, I'm like, yo, Jimmy, man, come on, man. Like, I need you to stop, bro.
No.
Pause.
Nah. He can keep-
Personally, I'm a Dipset
So what should
fan.
he do? Retire now?
He should just chill out, man. Do what Cam. Can't you see what Cam's doing?
How though? Because them man had their time. When it was their time, it wasn't his time.
I don't know, man.
But for the last decade,
at least
he
get
has
some-
been the one holding up the Dipsets flag. Yeah, the
I mean, I
diplomats.
think that era is gone and done.
I just think Jim Jones,
it's
is
just
like
sense
he needs to grow up, man. Because
Bloody hell.
he's trying to do this hard man
Man's
thing.
onto
Yeah.
him.
I just feel like he's just trying to do this hard man thing, yeah. And I just think, yo, man, I'm older now. Like,
I hear it.
I used to like Jimmy, and then I'm older. I'm like, come on, man, like, fuck, man. Even I grew up.
Yeah, but that's
You know
like.
what I mean? I
But
was
you
your
gotta think
fan.
about it, in America, yeah, it's very different. Them lot
Yeah.
have like generational gangbanging. Do you know what I'm saying? They'll be like,
Yeah.
I'm third, fourth, generational, blood, crip, da. And the thing is, like,
And I feel like it's harder to get out of it when you are you're the face of it, essentially.
And you
Like,
see them and they're still. He's
You
still
got a
very
point.
much-
You do
he's
see
still-
grandma bloods in the
Yo,
lost. Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
still very much like he's still very much pulling up on his block. Chilling.
man.
Them man was doing videos like posted up with the lawn chairs on the block, like just like
I
they're
know.
still- they're still.
All right, but do we rate that? Where we're from, do we rate that?
No,
when we
but-
see the OGs doing it over here, do we rate it? Or do we say,
No, but
I feel
watch?
like it's
For
very
them, it's
different
different.
out there.
Bro, like,
I feel like
Hey,
it's
she
different
said-
over there though.
So we're
It is
shit on our
different.
own, but we rated their thing.
Like,
we
bro,
were
Think
shit on
about
our
this.
own
No, but
elders
think
doing
about
that.
this though. If
Who
our
would you
elders,
say
yeah,
is the
if our
Jim
elders
Jones of
had,
the UK?
if our elders were like,
Hey, see you.
what did you
You're
say?
trying.
She said, who would we say? We're not
Jim
getting drawn out.
She's
We're not gonna get drawn out. We're not gonna get drawn out. But all I can say, yeah, all I can say, yeah, is
I got a
if-
couple of days, man.
if
We
the-
got another episode.
Nah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing
Why just I
it.
say skinny man?
Okay, so guys,
Nah.
tune
I got
into
some, but I
tune
can't
into our
say.
next episode, and Pab's gonna tell us who the Jim Jones of UK is. He's also gonna tell us which artist is currently lying about not being signed.
Hey.
So there's a lot of things coming.
You know what I mean?
Make sure
You know what I mean?
like, subscribe, comment. Is there anything else any of you want to add?
Get me killed, man. Get me killed on these streets.
Thank you for watching.
Thank
Hope
you.
enjoyed.
Thank you very much.